Get ready for the biggest news hitting the headlines. Newcastle United is making huge decisions on Bruno Guimaraes, but is he staying or going? Sources say contract talks have cooled, with top European clubs circling. Will Newcastle be able to convince their star midfielder to stay amidst Champions League uncertainty? And we're not done yet. The Magpies are reportedly interested in sporting CP striker Luis Suarez, but is he the right fit? We break down why this massive €80 million transfer might be a gamble Newcastle should avoid. Then, a bombshell report claims Sandro Tonali is seriously considering leaving Newcastle. Could a return to AC Milan be on the cards after all? We've got the latest on his future and what it means for the club. And finally, a teenage sensation from Ecuador, Johan Martinez, is reportedly being pursued by Newcastle. Could this 16-year-old Phenom be the next big signing for the Magpies? Stick around, you won't want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the PopSockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Newcastle's star midfielder at a crossroads, Guimaraes' future uncertain. Newcastle United is facing a critical juncture regarding the future of their talismanic midfielder, Bruno Guimaraes. While the club is eager to secure the 28-year-old Brazilian on a new contract, recent negotiations have reportedly stalled as Guimaraes focuses on his fitness. The delay is fueling speculation, especially with Champions League aspiring clubs like Manchester City and Arsenal, and recently Manchester United, reportedly monitoring his situation. Sources insist that while there's no concrete advanced talks with Manchester United, the broader concern for Newcastle is Guimaraes himself reaching a career crossroads. Despite being reportedly happy and settled on Tyneside, there's an internal acknowledgement that matching his ambitions might become challenging if the team's results don't improve. Having been eliminated from the Champions League and facing an uncertain league position for European qualification next season, Newcastle faces a significant challenge in convincing their top talent to commit to the project. This issue isn't isolated to Guimaraes, with other key players also attracting external interest. Newcastle is prepared to offer an improved contract to Guimaraes, whose current deal runs until 2028, in an effort to solidify his commitment. The coming weeks are crucial as the club aims to ensure their star player remains, preventing a divergence between his ambitions and the club's reality. Don't go anywhere, we're diving into massive transfer decisions next. Plus, is a shock AC Milan reunion on the horizon for Sandro Tonali. Newcastle's €80 million dilemma: should they sign Luis Suarez? Newcastle United is reportedly in the market for sporting CP striker Luis Suarez, with the Portuguese forward enjoying a stellar season, notching 33 goals and 7 assists in 42 appearances. His impressive form has propelled Sporting to second place in the Primera Liga, drawing the attention of the Magpies. However, the significant €80 million release clause and interest from rivals like Liverpool present a considerable hurdle. More importantly, the Mirror argues that Newcastle should resist the temptation to sign Suarez. At nearly 29 years old, committing such a substantial fee to a player just entering what is considered his peak could be a high-risk gamble, especially after recent big-money signings like Nick Woltemade and Johan Wissa. While Suarez's predatory instincts in the box are undeniable, questions linger about whether his link-up play and overall game can translate effectively to the demanding physicality and tactical nuances of the Premier League. Newcastle may have missed the window to acquire him at a lower valuation, and at this price point, the margin for error is minimal. Investing in more established, Premier League-proven profiles might be a wiser strategy. But what about the players already at the club? Is a star midfielder eyeing an exit? Next, we reveal if Sandro Tonali is planning his Newcastle departure. Tonali's future in doubt. Is a Newcastle exit and Milan return on the cards? Sandro Tonali is reportedly seriously considering leaving Newcastle, with aspirations of a future return to AC Milan, according to Calciomercato.com's Daniel Longo. The Italian midfielder, who became a fan favorite at Milan before his high-profile move to Newcastle, has never hidden his deep attachment to his former club. Reports suggest Tonali might have a gentleman's agreement to depart Newcastle if they fail to secure European competition qualification by 2026-27. Currently, his preference is reportedly for another Premier League club or a top Spanish side, with the hope of returning to Milan within 3 to 4 years. This scenario highlights the fluid nature of player careers and the financial considerations involved. While many fans express a desire for his return to Milan, the practicalities of transfer fees and wages will undoubtedly play a significant role. Tonali himself has indicated a desire for future returns to Italy, but his immediate focus appears to be on continuing his career at a high level, potentially in England or Spain, before contemplating a move back to Serie A. From midfield maestros to striking sensations, who else could be joining Newcastle? We're revealing a potential teenage wonderkid on the Magpies' radar next. Newcastle in talks for Ecuadorian teen winger Johan Martinez, a future star. Newcastle United is reportedly in discussions with Ecuadorian club Independiente del Valle for 16-year-old winger Johan Martinez. Described as one of South America's top emerging talents, Martinez could be a significant future signing for the Magpies, though any move would see him remain in Ecuador until he turns 18 due to transfer regulations. This potential transfer has generated buzz, with reports suggesting Newcastle may have beaten several European rivals, including Arsenal and Chelsea, to his signature. Ecuador's national team manager, Sebastián Beques, even publicly acknowledged Newcastle's pursuit of the young talent. Martinez is noted for his pace and versatility, capable of playing on either wing or centrally. If the deal materializes, he would join Newcastle ahead of the 2027-28 campaign, after reaching the age of 18, aligning with FIFA's eligibility rules for international youth transfers. This move signals Newcastle's ongoing strategy to scout and acquire promising young talent from across the globe. That's all the incredible news for today. Stay tuned for our lightning round recap and your chance to win. And that's a wrap on today's explosive news. Bruno Guimaraes' future hangs in the balance at Newcastle. We're questioning the massive €80 million pursuit of striker Luis Suarez. Plus, Sandro Tonali might be eyeing an exit from St. James Park, and a teenage sensation from Ecuador is reportedly on Newcastle's radar. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for all the breaking news, ring that notification bell so you never miss an update, drop a comment below with your thoughts, and follow us on all social media platforms.